So, good morning, beautiful people. I hope this day has met you well and in good spirits. All right, so we're gonna cut right to the chase. I said it. There are some things that that our women counterparts are getting wrong. Um, and I'm not afraid to say so, especially when it comes to the space of mentorship and the space of, guiding and leading our community. This is a special, very special, passionate place for me personally in our communities. I'm Dr. Damon, your Chief Wellness Warrior, and I provide holistic training and support to help you increase your inner peace and your profits so you can understand why I want everyone to have the best experience when it comes to growing and connecting in our community. So let's get to it. There are three things that I want you all to know um, about the space of mentoring and women. This is Women's History Month, which means we are celebrating, the strength and the power, the influence and the beauty of women all across our experiences in our lives. Um, but that doesn't separate us from what's happening right now in the now and in the today. So when we look at it, there are three things that kind of separate women in that space of mentorship, and I want you guys to think about this today. The first thing is that the studies show that when it comes to self-esteem, especially in the workplace, men align their self-esteem and the way they carry themselves in the workplace with their own personal achievements, and it shows because women on the other side of that, they link their self-esteem, their opportunities to grow, their move up the ladder to their connections to those important others. And there's a big difference in that because when you are turning into yourself and uh, your own experiences and your own accomplishments, then you're standing on a foundation that can't be changed by other people. And unfortunately, women more easily align themselves to the other people around them as they're building their self-esteem. So I want to encourage you and to encourage our girls that your success, your place and your vision for where you want to be does not depend on other people. You got to start there, right? So that's number one, is that women unfortunately align their success to their connection to other people who they see are important. And yes, having mentors and having other people to look up to is important, but you can align your own success with that. You just have to see that and then continue to focus on self. The second thing is that women don't negotiate their salaries as vigorously or as often as men do. Do you believe it? Because you shouldn't. It's a myth. It's a common mischaracterization. Honestly, the research shows that women do negotiate their salaries just as often and just as vigorously as men, and unfortunately, they still don't get paid the same or equally when we look at what the research shows. So I need y'all to understand that's a whole ass myth. Women out here are demanding their value just as much as men. But when we categorize it as, oh, they're just not asking for it, then we're doing a disservice. So I need everybody to lean into the reality that women are just as strong, just as capable, and just as successful, and deserve equal pay. So demand what you are worth, sis. Like real life. And a big part of that is in surrounding yourself with women in a community who understand that and who can support you in that. So lean into that. And the last thing, the third thing I want you guys to consider when it comes to, some of the places that women kind of get wrong, especially when it comes to mentorship, is that a lot of women think that they would make better mentors just for other women, right? That if you have success, if you found that and you created that for yourself, then you're going to be more successful in mentoring other women. When the reality shows that the satisfaction and success of mentees is the same across the board. That means if you're looking for mentorship opportunities, ladies, um, you should be looking to mentor men just as much because they need it. They can succeed. They find success. They have the value. They get to learn from you just as much as other women do, and that's really important. When we talk about the spaces where women belong, yeah, you belong at the top. When you have shown and you can prove that you can do the job the best, that means you belong at the top of the mentorship chain just as well. And not just for people who look like you or who come from where you come from. So we're going to bust up all of these myths and we're going to bring that same energy on Saturday. There is no reason for you, and I mean you, men, women, your kids, your grandmothers, your aunts, your uncles, your sisters, your brothers, your children, your community members, come out and celebrate and join us as we continue to move into the right spaces for our mentoring seminar, which is on Saturday, March 25th. So coming up Saturday, there is no reason for any of you not to be there. Saturday at Ralph Ellison Library. That is at 2000 Northeast 23rd Street, right here in Oklahoma City. Join us for this mentoring experience that is focused on minority women. We want to help empower you and show the community how to leverage the three C's, right? Leverage your challenges and understand the power in your choices and to really build those strong connections so that you can all find success. There is going to be a phenomenal panel of very experienced and knowledgeable and heart-driven women who are going to share their stories, who are going to share in their experiences, who are going to break down this 3C concept that they created. And so I am just honored to not only be able to support them and you in our community, but I'm honored to be able to host this event and to really be able to moderate this panel. So come out, bring your questions, bring your experiences, bring your families. Everyone is invited to this. It is going to be a live event. It's free. There is no cost to come out and enjoy this. We're going to meet at Ralph Ellison Library from 2 to 4. And I am so excited to see all of you guys out there. Ask some questions right now on this panel so that we'll know exactly what we need to talk about when we get there. And shout out to those who are jumping on live and who are sharing this experience with us in this conversation because it's necessary and it's needed. And yes, I'm talking to my guys out there too because we don't grow, live, or serve in a silo. We have to do this together as a community, which is why I'm so excited and, as I said, honored to be able to support this program. Again, there's going to be an amazing panel. We're going to have a great conversation in the communities. Join us from 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock at Ralph Ellison Library, and there'll be refreshments. So if you let me know you're coming, then we'll make sure that we have enough. There'll be even some door prizes. We want to share some gifts with those in the community who are uplifting and showing support and solidarity with our minority women who are continually, you know, breaking barriers and creating modern day history. So I love you guys. I hope that this breaking those myths was just as empowering to you as it was to me to learn them and to share with you guys. So we will see you all out Saturday, March 25th at Ralph Ellison Library here in Oklahoma City on Northeast 23rd at 2 o'clock, a live event. Join us and let's celebrate and grow together. Love you all. Thanks for jumping in. I see you, Suzette. Good to see you today. And I hope to see you out on Saturday with the rest of our community. Come out and celebrate with us. We'll see you soon.